Upkeep for Monday, May 29th, 2023.
That's right. It's all the Magic news you need in 10 minutes or less.
And on this Memorial Day, we start off the Upkeep with some bans.
That's right. The much anticipated standard bans are here, and they include Fable of the Mirror Breaker, Invoke Despair, and Reckoner Bankbuster being banned in Standard.
Yeah, they say for Fable of the Mirror Breaker, the reasoning was, by removing Fable of the Mirror Breaker and Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, we hope to reduce the power of black-red decks, but also make deck building choices for these strategies more meaningful as to whether they want a threat, card selection, or the ability to enable reanimation. For these reasons, as well as the high play rate of the card across many decks, Fable is out of here.
Then, of course, Reckoner Bankbuster, which is a little bit of a surprise to some, I think. They say, quote, as a colorless card, it has been effortless to slot into a wide variety of colors and strategies. Its general ubiquity and strength have pushed out other card advantage options too much as a colorless card. To promote more diversity and give power back to other types of cards in different colors, Reckoner Bankbuster is banned.
I love it. Reckoner Bankbuster has got to be one of the lowest power level cards on its face.
Yes.
That just is getting banned from Standard.
It's so ubiquitous, though. It's true.
Ubiquitous.
Everyone play it.
And finally, with Invoke Despair, traditionally playing a wide variety of permanent types is strong against decks with a lot of 1-for-1 removal. Invoke Despair makes it especially difficult to find ample counterplay to black strategies, as it is an effective card to cast on empty boards and preys upon the enchantments and planeswalkers that are historically effective against these types of removal-heavy strategies. Due to its power level and negative impact on card diversity, Invoke Despair is banned.
Wow.
Jeez.
So that's the big ban that's happening right now. The next one, of course, will be when Wilds of Eldraine comes out this fall.
Yeah, that's going to be part of the big new yearly fall bannings that we're going to get with the updated Standard, a longer rotation period. So excited to see what happens then.
Next up, congratulations to Benjamin Broadstone, winner of the 3rd Arena Championship.
Yes, he defeated Andrei Strosky in the finals. Broadstone played Rakdos Breach, while Strosky was on Jeskai Dragons. A mini contingent of Team Handshake all brought that deck.
Jeskai Dragons, featuring Zurgo and Ojutai, was the second most played deck in the Standard metagame and a new addition.
Yes, it was kind of interesting because the team brought it and they were extremely confident. They were like, we might have broken the format with this deck. And the numbers don't really support that theory after the tournament, but it did seem pretty good.
Second isn't bad. Broadstone wins $30,000 and an invite to the World Championship. Strosky, of course, also gets one of those invites to the World Championship.
And Frank Karsten broke down some data of the win rates of these Standard decks in the small field tournament. Mono White Aggro having the best win rate in Standard across all of the decks, which only one person brought. So it's a really small sample size, but very interesting because Mono White Aggro came in on top, Jeskai Dragons came in on bottom.
Fascinating. Next up, there's a huge Lord of the Rings preview happening tomorrow. So this is news about some news. This kickoff video debuts at 9 a.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/magic and Magic's YouTube channel.
These videos are always a ton of fun. You can see a bunch of new art, new cards are shown off, as well as the mechanics from the set. And I'm got a question, like, are we going to see somebody famous from the Lord of the Rings movies in this video?
That's a really good question. We already know they know, who is it, Billy Boyd?
Yeah, they know Billy Boyd.
They know Billy Boyd. He does some arena work.
Yeah, he's done some voice lines.
So maybe so. Speaking of that Lord of the Rings set, Wizards has an official statement about diversity in Lord of the Rings. It was released on Daily MTG after some idiots were mad that Aragorn is black.
It's absolutely the most dumpster level take I've seen in quite a while.
Really stupid.
Wizard says, quote, some characters may look different from previous depictions, and that's intentional. Great works of art like Lord of the Rings are only enhanced by having multiple interpretations in the world. We believe ours will bring joy to many, many fans of Magic and Tolkien. This fresh update was a conscious choice made in partnership between Wizards and Middle-earth Enterprises and was driven by two guiding principles, diversity and originality. And basically, haters, you can die mad.
You know, it's just nice to see when a lot of companies are caving to a really hateful, loud minority that they are not.
Now some news on some upcoming Arena events for you. Everybody, if you want to be like Benjamin Broadstone and win $30,000 playing Arena, you have to qualify for the next Arena Championship. That's going to be happening this fall. And you can qualify. You have a chance to do that on Saturday, June 3rd with a historic best of one qualifier play-in. The best of three qualifier is always the day before the qualifier weekend itself, which in this case, that's going to be Friday, June 9th with the qualifier weekend that Saturday and Sunday. Do well enough and you'll qualify for Arena Championship 4. So June equals historic. July is going to be limited for these qualifier weekends and qualifier play-ins.
And that'll be Lord of the Rings Limited.
Yes.
Which is also going to be the next Arena Open on July 1st and 2nd.
So excited for that.
Very exciting. And then August will return to standard play-ins and weekends.
So those are your choices. If you're a historic person, a limited person, or a standard person, you've got your choice of months to choose from there if you want to play in those qualifier play-ins and weekends. And if you want to get ready for this historic one coming up, you can. There's a new event happening on Arena on June 2nd through the 5th. It's called the Treasured Festival. It's historic singleton, and you can collect treasure card styles. 4 wins in this event gets them all. Entry is 2,500 gold or 500 gems, and the cards are Gold Forge Thopteryx,
Tranquil Frillback, Filter Out, and Harnessed Snubhorn.
Sorry, I don't know if I've ever heard of Gold Forge Thopteryx. What is that card?
You know, we'll just have to look it up.
Okay, I figured it out. It's an Aftermath card. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Gold Forge Thopteryx is an Aftermath card, everybody. Mystery solved.
Next, Alchemy Rebalances will be live on Arena starting tomorrow, May 30th. They say, quote, "We are rebalancing Kumano Face's Kakazan and Traumatic Prank to directly target mono-red aggro and avoid weakening red's removal in other decks, since mono-red is among the top performing decks on the Alchemy ladder, especially in Best of One."
And if you want to get your pre-orders in for Lord of the Rings, that begins tomorrow on Arena as well. There's 4 different bundles available to pre-order. There's the Aragorn pack bundle, which for $50 you get a bunch of packs and an Aragorn sleeve. The Gandalf pass bundle for $15 you get that Mastery pass and a Gandalf sleeve.
There's the One Ring bundle, which is 3,000 gems or 15,000 gold, and it gets you the One Ring pet and a Sauron sleeve.
I want a One Ring pet.
I know you do, Maria. This is to get people like you.
Me. Yeah.
And finally, the Play bundle, which is $25 for draft and sealed tokens and a Lightning Burst sleeve.
Wow, a lot of exciting stuff in Magic happening today and tomorrow. So if you want to hear more about that Lord of the Rings special announcement, make sure to tune into our full-length podcast, Good Luck High Five. We're going to talk all about it tomorrow. And if you want to support us, you can on the internet. Patreon.com/GLHFMagic supports this show, that show, and everything that we make. All right, everybody. See you next week.
Haters die mad.